here. So if the gym has 4 soccer balls, 1, 2, 3, 4, and for every 4 soccer balls, they're gonna give them 2 basketballs. So 1, 2. Okay? So we're looking at a ratio of what? What is the ratio here? What was the pink? For every 4 soccer balls, we're looking at a ratio of soccer balls to basketballs, right? Okay, does that make sense so far? What is the ratio? How would I write this as a ratio? Okay, raise your hand. The ratio is how many soccer balls? Yes? 4 to how many basketballs? 4 to 2. This is the ratio, okay? Do you guys remember ratio from last year with this colon? We're comparing 2 different things, okay? We're looking at soccer balls to basketballs. If I were to add another 4 soccer balls, 1, 2, 3, 4, to make this ratio proportional, to keep it consistent, how many basketballs would I have to add? 2. Okay, does that make sense? For every 4 soccer balls, you add 2 basketballs. So now, as a total, how many soccer balls do I have? Raise your hand. Altogether, how many soccer balls are there? Chanel? Good. 8 soccer balls, and how many basketballs? 4. Good. These 2 ratios are equivalent. Okay, because we've kept it proportional. Every time I add 4 soccer balls, I add 2 basketballs. And a ratio that says, an equation that says that 2 ratios are equal is called a proportion. How else can you write a ratio? We can write it as 4 over 2 equals 8 over 4. And how do we know that these are equal? Well, let's look. To get from here to here, okay, we would either multiplying or dividing by something. 2 times what is 4? 2 times 2 is 4. Well, if we multiplied the denominators by 4, we would have to multiply the numerators by 2. We have to multiply the numerator by 2, because whatever you do to the denominator, you must do to the numerator to keep it equal. So let's check. What's 4 times 2? Is it 8? So these are equal. So come up with another fraction that's equal to both of these. Whatever, you're going to pick a number that you're going to multiply by or divide, you choose, but you have to choose the same number for the denominator and the numerator. You want to multiply or divide? Okay, but then we're going to get back to the original one, so we can multiply by, okay, sure, any number, but as long as I multiply that by 2, I have to multiply this by 2. So what is the answer? 16 out of 8. Good. That's also equivalent. Yep.
1 out of 2.
Good. How did you get 1 out of 2? Let's write the original one. If you got 1 out of 2, does that look equivalent? How did you get from here to here? You didn't multiply or divide, so that doesn't work. Let's try another one. Let's divide by a number now. What are both of these divisible by? What can I divide both of these numbers by? 2. Good. So 4 divided by 2 is, and 2 divided by 2 is, okay, so you just mixed it up. You have to put it in the proper order, okay, Rico? So 4 over 2 equals 2 over 1. Here, if I have a ratio of 4 purple to 5 pink, well, if I want to continue this, if I add another 4 purple, how many pink are we going to add? 5. Good. And let's see, what's the total number of purple? Oops. Sorry about that. What's the total number of purple? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And how many pink? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 4 to 5 is equal to 8 to 10. And my ratio is comparing purple to pink. So we have 4 to 10 is equal to 2 to something. Well, let's look at the first terms in the ratio. What are my first terms in the ratio? So in 4 to 10, what's the first number written? Laura? 4, right? And then in the second ratio, what's the first number? Alejandro? 2, no, 2. How do you think they got from here to here? Did the number get larger or smaller? Smaller, so they divided. Good. 4 divided by what is 2? 4 divided by 2. Okay, now we're trying to find the missing term for the second one. Well, if they divided the first terms by 2, what do you think you have to do with the second term? Divide it by. So the missing number would be, good. So 4 to 10 is equal to 2 to 5.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.